Good morning. I would like to thank His Holiness Pope Francis and also His Excellency Bishop Sanchez Sorando and the Honorable Roberto Gallardo for inviting me and our 9-member delegation of the United States National Association of Women Judges to participate in this important Pan-American Summit on Social Justice. I am honored to be here. I'm a judge of California's Superior Court in San Diego. This year, I'm also honored to lead the National Association of Women Judges as its president. Thank you. Our theme for this year is Global Judicial Leadership. I'm sure you would all agree that each of us individually can only do so much as one judge in making a difference in our communities and around the world. But together and collectively, we can make a much bigger impact globally by providing equal access to justice for all. Please allow me to tell you a little bit about the National Association of Women Judges, where judges from all over the United States come together to work on preserving the rule of law and to provide equal access to justice for all. The National Association of Women Judges is a nonprofit charitable organization that was established in 1979. Our organization has both women and men members. The mission of our organization is to promote the judicial role in protecting the rights of individuals under the rule of law through strong, committed, and diverse judicial leadership by ensuring fairness and equality in the courts and by providing equal access to justice for all. We also affiliate with the International Association of Women Judges with more than 5,000 members from around the world. Together, we work to educate judges on the rule of law and the right and fight for what is right, fair, just for everyone. In the United States, the National Association of Women Judges coordinates efforts across the country to create educational and training programs, not only on important substantive topics such as human trafficking and domestic violence, but also programs where the judges get further education about their roles and responsibilities as fair, ethical, and impartial judges. His Holiness Pope Francis has the vision of creating a Pan-American Judicial Education and Training Center where all Pan-American judges and prosecutors could go to be trained on all these important notions of fairness and justice. I hope that one day we will have such a system. The National Association of Women Judges also created a number of programs across the United States to serve the community and help and educate the public. In our Color of Justice and Mentor JET programs, our judges bring disadvantaged children who often come from poor and broken families to our courthouses to mentor them and show them that they can become anything they want to be by believing in themselves, working hard, going to school, never giving up, and dreaming big. Judges, as role models, share their own stories and struggles with the students so that they know they too can overcome obstacles in life. We also have a program for incarcerated women called Success Inside and Out. Our judges go inside the prisons and educate the women who are about to be released from detention and give them the tools to succeed once they are released from detention in order to close that revolving door to our prisons. We show them that we care about them and we believe in them. And in turn, they believe in themselves and change the direction of their own lives with the tools that we give them. Equal justice under law. These are 4 words we often see in our courthouses throughout the country. But justice is more than words. People turn to our courts to seek justice. Justice requires fair and impartial judges. Judges who make decisions based on facts and law. Ethical, fair, and impartial judges who are free from influence of personal bias, public opinion, politics, or pressures from the government or organized crimes. Our courts safeguard the Constitution as the supreme law of the land. We depend on fair and free judges who do not bend to pressure and have the courage to do the right thing. Serving as a judge is a sacred honor. We must also work to defend judges who come under attack simply because they are doing the right thing by not giving in to pressures. In California, our judges have come together and created a defense fund to help judges who are under attack by special interest groups who want to remove certain judges for unjust reasons. As judges, we work together and stand up for each other if anyone unjustly challenges one of our judges in California. We all need to stand up together to protect the integrity of our justice system. The U.S. federal judges are nominated by the President and must be approved by majority of the Senate. They serve for life, but we have different systems of selection of state judges in different states, and state judges serve for a specific term. Some states only select judges through an election process. In other states, judges are appointed by the governor of that state. And yet, in some states like California, there is a combination of the two in that judges who are appointed first by the governor go through an election process every 6 years to keep their jobs. The National Association of Women Judges has created a program called Inform Voter Project for fair and free courts. This program is aimed at protecting the judicial independence and fair and free courts by educating the public on how to vote for judges and what to look for in a good judge. There can be no justice if judges do not have independence to do the right thing under the law. Being a judge today is a dangerous job. We must recognize the courage of the judges who are doing the right thing by not giving in to the pressures. Judges who remain independent, and we must defend them when they are attacked. I would like to show a 4-minute video narrated by the retired Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, Justice Sandra Day O'Connor. This video that was prepared by the National Association of Women Judges to educate the public about the importance of judicial independence won an Emmy Award in 2014. This video is translated into Spanish for you, and for our English-speaking judges, I would refer you to the YouTube version of this video that's in English. But we will show you the video at the very end of my presentation. So next, what's going to happen is that you will hear from the other 8 delegates from the National Association of Women Judges on the following topics in the following orders. Judge Schuman will talk about judicial ethics and disciplinary rules. Judge Walsh will speak about unconscious bias and how to self-monitor. Judge Sheridan Harris will talk about innovative programs in courts to improve access to justice. Judge Lobrano would speak about human trafficking and juveniles and collaborative work to prevent human trafficking.
Isn't always fair. But all of us want to be treated with fairness. It seems we were born that way. Before we can read or write, we know what fair feels like.
Sabemos lo que es la justicia. Nadie nos enseña a decir, esto no es justo. La primera lección que aprendemos en la casa y en el...
Che cosa? Perché l'hanno fatto? Si cortò? Perché l'hanno chiuso? Perché l'hanno... Lo dobbiamo stoppare? No, dovete farlo a continuazione. Solo questo. Prego.
Perché interrompere il...
Non si metta, prego.
Perché interrompere il...
Lo so perché era una controordine. Sorry, one moment, please.
Tienen que ser justas. Aquí en los Estados Unidos, nuestras leyes están fundadas en la justicia, pero no se encuentra la palabra justo en la Constitución ni en las enmiendas. Y con razón. Los fundadores sabían mucho. Sabían que sería imposible definir la justicia en cada situación. Por eso crearon una rama del gobierno dedicada a la justicia. Esta tercera rama, con el mismo poder de las otras, se llama el Poder Judicial. Su responsabilidad es decidir lo que es justo. Esta rama del gobierno está compuesta de las cortes y de los jueces de nuestro país. Jueces que no representan un partido político en particular. Jueces que no basan sus decisiones en sus opiniones personales. No, los jueces aplican las leyes sin excepciones y lo hacen sin miedo, sin lástima y sin prejuicio, sin la influencia de intereses especiales, sin emociones que provoquen debates divisivos. Los jueces no hacen excepciones, no cambian las leyes bajo presión. Los jueces representan una sola cosa: la justicia. No es una tarea glamorosa. No se asiste a un juego para ver al árbitro, pero sin el árbitro, el partido no puede ser justo. Para los jueces, esto significa hacer decisiones justas, aunque sean difíciles, sin ser influidos por el público, porque la justicia no se basa en un concurso de popularidad y no depende de los sondeos políticos. En toda la historia, nosotros, los americanos, hemos dependido de que las cortes cumplan con la justicia. Hoy en día, los americanos siguen creyendo en las cortes, porque confían que los jueces serán justos. Y saben que aquí en los Estados Unidos, la ley se aplica igualmente a todos, que todos somos iguales bajo la ley. Esto está garantizado por jueces imparciales. En nuestro país, la corte es el gran árbitro. En nuestras cortes, todos somos iguales. No soy idealista para creer en la integridad de nuestras cortes. Esto no es solo una idea. Al contrario, esto es una realidad muy viva y concreta. Estas palabras escritas por Harper Lee en su famosa novela Matar un ruiseñor son ciertas.
I have seen that reality. I have worked alongside judges and justices dedicated to defending the integrity of our courts. Even-handed judges committed to doing justice for all. Impartial judges who stand outside of politics and partisanship, free from the influence of special interests or particular groups and causes. Because when a judge does what is right according to the law, when a judge decides each case strictly on the merits, when a judge gives every case and every person the same treatment, our courts are what they have always been and must always be: fair and free.
Las cortes americanas son justas. Manténlas así, con tu voto informado.
Thank you very much. So, thank you very much. Very nice speech.